Hello, Moorhead High School.
Today we have a special broadcast for Earth Day.
We have some exclusive footage from Moorhead High School's very own environmental club.
This footage was provided by the Green Autumn.
Make sure to go out and do some cleanup for Earth Day. But before that, we have a joke. Why did the coffee file a police report? It got mugged.
You know, while we're on the topic of environmentalism, there was an oil spill near my house lately.
But we don't live anywhere near a sizable body of water.
And now there's all these sad ducks covered in oil near my house.
I haven't heard anything about an oil spill.
While I'm doing the dishes, they come up to my window and just longingly stare at my dish soap.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Their deep, beady eyes pierce my soul, begging me to clean them off. Give us the dish soap, they say. Clean our grinding feathers.
Are you
okay? I keep seeing them. I keep seeing them in my dreams. They torment me. They cover me in oil and roast me over a flame. They tell me I should have washed them, but I can't clean them. Have you seen the price of brand name dish soap? The ducks are going to kill me!
I have a Costco membership you can borrow. They sell brand name dish soaps in large bundles for cheap.
Really? You gotta do that for me.
Yeah, it's just a Costco membership.
I can finally be rid of the ducks.
I think some therapy might also help.
Enjoy!
So what's your name?
Ansley Otto.
How many years have you been in the environmental club?
3 years. I'm a junior. I started when I was a freshman.
What was your reason for joining?
I really care about the environment and I want to do, at school, do things to help our planet.
So what are the environmental club's current projects?
We're working on a plant sale. We're going to be selling plants at both lunches a couple weeks from now.
Do you have any current personal projects?
Not that I can think of right now, but I really focus on recycling and educating other people.
So what are you doing for Earth Day?
I'm probably going to help with the posters that the environmental club is going to be making.
So what can students at Moorhead High School do to help the environment?
Recycling is a big thing, and also just making sure your trash makes it into the trash. I've seen outside the high school, there's so much just blowing around and stuck in the mud. It's disgusting.
Do you have any opinions regarding the environment?
I think honestly, I think it's in a really bad place, but I think if people can work together and put our planet first, we can turn things around.
And then would you recommend environmental club to a friend?
Yes, definitely.
What's your name? How many years have you been in the environmental club?
This year, so
What was your reason for joining?
I care about the environment.
So do you have any current projects you're doing in environmental club?
We are working on a plant sale, and as of this meeting, we are trying to get recycling bins and go everywhere.
Do you have any current personal projects? What are you going to be doing for Earth Day? What can students at Moorhead High School do to help the environment?
I think just trying to pick up your trash outside and inside and recycling.
Do you have any opinions regarding the environment right now, or kind of how it's talked about within the government?
I think the government has a lot of problems and the environment is a really uncomfortable, so it should probably be talked about more.
And then, do you recommend Environmental Club to friends?
Yes, I do.
So what are your names?
Jocelyn Jonk.
Larkin Kellen. Harper Wilson.
How many years have you been in the Environmental Club?
All
Yeah,
few years
all
it's been around. So
yeah,
3
so
years.
3 years.
What was your reason for joining?
I really liked that they were going to start advocating for environmental stuff around school.
Yeah, I liked the whole cleanups around the school because it was getting pretty bad around that time.
Yeah, I would agree. Like always been sort of concerned for the environment, and also like it was my friends who were starting it, so.
Do you have any current projects you're doing here in Environmental Club?
Yes, we have a whole zero waste week that we're trying to advocate for Earth Week.
We also have a plant sale coming up.
Yeah, and we're looking to visit an elementary school and talk to some third graders about environmental issues, climate.
Do you have any current personal projects?
Me and my family, we've been starting our garden, so we've been working on like compost stuff and recycling like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say pretty similar. We've been starting up our garden and a lot of recycling, that's for sure.
We've also been starting up our garden, and I don't know, I'm currently making giant flowers out of crepe paper for my grad party. I don't know.
So what are you doing for Earth Day?
I think I'm going to just work with Environmental Club, get stuff out throughout the school. Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping to get some recycling bins out during lunch, so at least we'll eliminate some of that waste.
I will be on a trip for orchestra, but I will be advocating in spirit and maybe verbally if I get the chance, but I don't know.
So what can students at Moorhead High School do to help the environment?
Honestly, just by like watching what you throw away, what you recycle, and then just actually throwing things away and not throwing it on the ground.
I was gonna say, even holding on to your recycled goods if there's not a recycling bin around and waiting until you get to a classroom that has one. I mean, there's a ton of bubbler cans in the garbages, so.
Yeah, I would say probably one of the biggest things is like staying informed on like environmental issues, especially like nationally and globally, just because I like things won't change unless the people like have a collective voice. So, and coming to Environmental Club.
And do you have any opinions regarding the environment?
Just that everything can be fixed. Everything has the option to be advocated for and for people to make that change.
Yeah, I think like a lot of people can get pretty careless when it doesn't directly affect them, but I think a lot of people don't realize just how much like those little things add up.
Yeah, I think we live kind of in a unique place where we don't really see too much of like climate change or how the environment is changing and how that's impacting us just because of our unique climate. But I think that just it's important to stay aware and informed.
And then would you recommend people join Environmental Club?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Of course.
We have so much fun.